welcome to the JLR Guru channel, and today I'm having a look round and showing you a Jaguar XE Saloon special edition. It's called the Black Edition and it's a 2021 model year. So I shall show you around the outside and then we'll have a look at the inside, and as we go along we'll talk about what makes this a Black Edition and actually such good value for money. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the exterior. So just for clarification, then the XE 21 model year Black Edition is available with two engines only: a 200 horsepower Ingenium turbocharged diesel engine, 2 litre, or a 2 litre turbocharged petrol engine, 250 horsepower. This particular one is the petrol. And part of the black pack means you get the exterior black pack, so grille surrounds, bumper insert, side vents, window surrounds. And new for the 21 model year, you get the black badges on the rear. Being a 21 model year, it has the Pivi Pro system, which means it gets my favourite thing, which is the 3D surround camera. The LED headlights are standard. You can upgrade those to LED matrix headlights, but you do get LED headlights as standard with the sweeping indicators and J-Blade daytime running lights. The alloy wheels come standard in black as a 20-inch, the 20-inch Venom twin blade alloys. This one is equipped with the 19-inch diamond cut alloys. I'm not quite sure why that's happened on this car, but it's been ordered that way. Black mirror caps, black window surrounds, privacy glass at the rear, and then the side skirts are also in gloss black as well. And everything to look at the side of is just the same as the previous model years as well. So let's have a look around the back. So everything is the same around the back as previous model years, apart from if you do specify black pack, you do get the Jaguar badge and the XE badge now in the gloss black, so it all ties in nicely. You do get LED tail lamps at the rear, again with the sweeping indicators. You get the twin exit exhausts at the rear to tell you that it's a petrol engine, not a diesel. If it was a diesel, you'd get 2 exhausts over to the left hand side, whereas this one's got one at either side. There's plenty of boot space. This particular one has got the manual boot release, which I've just done from the key, just so I can show you. Floor mats do come as standard, as you can see. A 40-20-40 split fold rear seat configuration. The releases for which are just here. I've always queried this on XE, why they don't just put a little bit of carpet at the top there just to hide that, but again, it's all down to cost, isn't it? So that's the boot area. Plenty of room in there, so you definitely get a couple of suitcases and a few overnight bags and push chairs and a good shopping trip in there. So let's have a look down the driver's side. One thing I do just want to mention just before we move on is that you do get this nice little boot lip spoiler, which is nice and subtle. That comes as part of the standard car as well. So just to clarify then, this car is actually a standard XE Black Edition apart from the alloy wheel change. So everything that you see on this car, you would be getting if you ordered a brand new XE Black Edition with either the petrol P250 engine or the diesel D200. And you can have the car in this colour, which is the Eiger Grey Metallic. You can have Santorini Black, Fuji White. You can have Blue Fire, which is a blue metallic colour that's come back, or you can have the Firenze Red. So plenty of colour choices there. Let's have a look at the interior. Okay, so we'll start in the rear of the car. Now this one is equipped with the ebony interior with the light oyster stitch. You can specify either a Mars red leather interior, a sienna tan, or a light oyster. Light oyster being the sort of cream, almost white colour. The outer seats have the ISOFIX points for child seats. You get a centre armrest, 3 headrests, and rear passengers are also treated to a heated seat as well. A vent each. There's a power source just down there. There's plenty of cargo netting. And plenty of space in there, to be fair, for it being a compact executive saloon. This one got the grand black veneer on there as well, so the gloss black on the door cards. So that's the rear of the car. Let's have a look at the front. So first thing we see on the door cards is we've got all round electric windows, power adjustable and folding door mirrors. Again, a bit more glossy black trim there as well. Decent sized door pockets. Big speaker there, and then the small speaker at the top. We've got the aerodynamic kick plates. And then we've got the 14-way adjustable electric seats here, so backrest, seat base, up and down, tilt and lumbar support. New style steering wheel that's always been in the facelifted XE with the hidden and tilt buttons. Also gets the trigger joystick style gear selector as well. And just a really nice place to be. The new seats, as with new 21 model year Jaguars, come in with the proud leaper on the headrest there as well. And then this is the first time I've noticed, actually, you've got triple stitching just down here. Never noticed that before. And the centre of the seats are also perforated as well. And that just makes the leather a little bit softer, a bit more comfortable in the car. So let's jump in. Okay, so I'm sat in the driver's seat of the 21 model year XE now, and first thing you see is the usual aerodynamic branded steering wheel with the hidden and tilt buttons. The left hand side ones here, so we've got our volume control with this little scroll wheel, skip and back for your radio stations and your tracks and your tunes, a voice command, phone, and then the customizable button on there. You can set that to a command of your choosing. On the right hand side, we've got a limiter, so we can set it to a speed limit where it won't go over that speed until you really press the accelerator really hard in case it was an emergency. So if you want to stay in control in, say, a 50-mile-an-hour contraflow, you can do, or you can just set the cruise control as standard. You've also got a lane keeping aid here, and if you opt for it, the heated steering wheel button would appear just here. So that would be a nice option to have. As I say, this is a standard car apart from the wheels. You do also get the option to upgrade the driver's instruments to a full screen. This particular one's got the part analog, part screen setup. But as I've shown you here, you can actually show the navigation in the middle, all your driving stats are at the top, a digital speed out, gear selector indication, and then you've got your dials there for your speed and revs. You get auto lights and wipers as standard. You've got the paddle shifts behind the steering wheel here, so you can engage the sport mode with the gear selector. And then I'm sure you've seen this before if you watch my channel and look at my previous videos. Pivi Pro, you know what I'm going to show you. Comes as standard with the 3D surround camera, and I just think it is absolutely fantastic. There is a separate video on my channel all about Pivi Pro, and I do go into some serious details about it and this fantastic surround camera as well. To find that it's actually standard on this particular car, which is, you know, a sub £40,000 car, is pretty incredible. It used to be that 360-degree cameras were so rare because they were so expensive. But we've got it on this one, and there it is. Of course, we've got our navigation here as well. Oh. So, nice clear screen there. It may just be that it's like flashing a little bit on the camera. That's just because cameras don't pick it up very well, but it is a lovely clear screen. You can choose all your points of interest here as well. We'll get rid of the menu there. And you can see a nice clear map there as well. I'll go back home, connect phone. We've not got the phone connected at the moment. We've also got media, so digital DAB radio, AM, FM. There's no CD player in the car. You do get the Bluetooth audio, and you also get the option to plug in underneath the armrest here, so you could put a USB pen drive or iPod or similar in there if you wish. One thing that I'm surprised isn't standard is the second screen for the climate control. I think it just finishes the interior a lot nicer. It moves these two dials downwards, and then you get a screen here for all your heated screens and your fan speed and your climate control, etc. What you do get though is you do get the split climate control, so driver and passenger can have separate temperatures. You get heated seats in the front, as I mentioned, it's also in the back as well. XE was the first to sort of move the start button away from sort of being up here somewhere, now down onto the centre console. Just a nice area for it. It's nice, you don't have to reach all the way up here like that. This was also not the first Jaguar to get this gear selector. I think it was the second. I think E-Pace was the first to get the trigger selector, but really easy to use. Just pull the trigger back into drive, across to the left if you want to engage the sport mode. You've got your low speed cruise control here. Drive modes, so you can just pull this switch back. This is actually out of an F-Type. You can pull this backwards to engage dynamic mode, and it tells you which mode you're going into on the screen. And push it forwards, you can go back into comfort. In fact, I'll show you on here. Forwards again, you've got eco, so that's for your long trips, like down to London, for example, to maximise your fuel economy. That is when we get out of lockdown, we're allowed to travel. And then forwards again, you've got your ice, rain and snow, which, if you have a look just outside my showroom, there's the remnants of some snow just there, so it would have been handy. That's the drive modes. Around this side, we've got traction control and stop start. And then the volume there is for the radio. Under here, two decent sized cup holders with the rubber grips in here as well. So if you've got a cup that you think might rattle around, that'll grip them in. You've also got a power point here as well. Little sort of coin tray there as well, so that's useful. And then underneath the armrest, as I've shown you, plenty of space in there. And yeah, it's just a nice comfortable car. I had one of these as a company car during lockdown 1, and when we came back out of that, I actually handed the car back in, having covered 11,000 miles in it, and that was the old D180S saloon. So it was a pretty entry-level car, but still nicely equipped and nice to drive. You've got your just up here, you've got the lights for the rear passengers, so that illuminates an LED just up here as well. You've got your sunglasses holder just there as well. So yeah, it's a really nice car. That's the interior of the Jaguar XE R-Dynamic Black Edition P250 2021 model year. Okay, so just before I finish the video, I do just want to mention one thing. I don't normally like to talk about pricing and things on this channel, because this is more of a channel for enthusiasts. But what I did want to mention is that this particular car, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much it is, but it's less than £35,000, which I think for the specification and what you get on the car, I just think that is absolutely cracking value for something like this. Brand new car, less than £35,000, so you've even got some room there to put some options on, so you could put something on like panoramic glass roof, you could put the LED headlights back in, sorry, the LED matrix headlights in there. What else could you do? You could upgrade the interior to the Windsor leather and still be under the £40,000 mark, where you avoid the absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion, £475 a year road fund licence. So there we go. That's my opinions on the XE R-Dynamic Black Edition. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's been of some use to you. If you have enjoyed it, do please like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I release my next video. But for now, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.